You know, I've tried a lot of Amazon kitchen gadgets on this channel, so I've narrowed it down to my top 15. Well, there's actually going to be a part 2, so really it will be top 30. With 4 kids and 6 people in this family, I do a lot of cooking because we eat 90% of our meals at home, and I pack a ton of lunches. In fact, that might be an entirely different video, lunch must-haves, not only for kids on the go, but for adults to help you eat healthier. So if that's something you're interested, let me know in that comments box below and give this video a thumbs up. But without further ado, let's dive into my top 15 kitchen must-have items to make your life easier. Anything I talk about here today will be linked in that description box below. I'll also pin it in the comments section. I also will have one nice, easy link where you can access all of my favorite Amazon kitchen must-haves. That way you're not having to flip back and forth between YouTube and Amazon, and you know how it goes. And if you're watching from your TV or your iPad, you can go ahead and scan this QR code on screen right here and it will take you to everything in this video. In no particular order, starting off with number 1, this oil sprayer. Now this has been viral on Instagram, not only on my Instagram at Andrea Jean-Co, but across all Instagram. And for good reason. I've had this oil sprayer for several years now and I continue to use it on an almost everyday basis. You can use this for salad dressings. You can use this to put inside your pots and your pans so that things are not sticking to the bottom. Basically anywhere where you would want a mist of oil. Now you can do a spray where it comes out, I don't know, like a like that, or you can do a pour with this particular oil sprayer slash bottle. This is amazing. The oil sprayer slash dispenser comes in multiple color options and it even comes with labels if you want to use those. This would be an amazing gift idea. I know the holidays are just around the corner. It's amazing how much time flies. And right now this is on sale for a limited time. It's under $14 for something that I use almost every single day over the past several years. I've definitely got my money's worth. Moving into this apple slicer, over 9,000 people have purchased this within the past month. I love this for several reasons. One, the blades are nice and sharp, but I don't have to worry about my kids cutting themselves with a knife. Now I used to have an apple slicer that was just like this. You would push down on it. However, it did not have the nice flip bottom that protects the blades, but also helps push the apples through the slits. I mean, this is genius. Something so simple that they've added to this apple slicer makes the world of difference. You all love this apple slicer as much. I think on Instagram, this reel got, I don't know, like over 300,000 views because the apple slicer is that effective. And it saves you time. It encourages you to want to eat healthier because you can access the things that are healthier faster. It comes in a variety of different color options, so if you don't like the red one, choose one that works for you. It's as easy as slice, flip, and pop. And can I just say, this is super satisfying to use, easy to clean. You can throw it in your dishwasher if you want to. Under $15, currently on sale right now for $12.99. Again, something that I use probably every other day, depending upon if we're having apples for fruit that day or not. I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Function Health. You know that I turned 40 in January and I have 4 small children, so I want to be around for a very long time. Now, Function Health is for anyone 18 years and older. I had 22 markers that are currently out of range. Function Health, you can test over 100 biomarkers, from heart and hormones to toxins to inflammation. Everything is tracked in one nice, secure place. If you were to do this sort of lab work on your own, it could cost you $10,000 or more. That's insane. And what's really awesome, labs are super convenient with over 2,000 locations across the United States. Now, as I get more results, I'll be sharing more of that in some upcoming videos. However, this is my protected health information, but I will share some with you. Make sure that you use my code AndreaJ100. That's AndreaJ100. A $100 credit is an amazing offer considering all that you get with Function Health. It's all the stuff that you cannot see that's going on the inside of your body. It's these cake batter scoopers. Now, it's not just for cake. It could be used for muffins. It could be used for pancakes. It could be used, I mean, you could use it for ice cream. Basically, anywhere where you want to scoop and just push a button to have it slide nicely and evenly into your muffin tin, let's say. 2 come in a pack. In fact, I didn't realize that when I first ordered this product. I thought they had sent me an extra one by mistake, but hey, I'll take 2. After using this, I can't imagine just using like an old spoon. I would use a spoon and kind of scrape it on the side to get the batter off, or maybe I'd put my finger in there and then you got batter or whatever on your finger and you like to wash it. I like it. Like, it was a whole to-do. All I need to do now is scoop, dispense, scoop, dispense. Waffle maker. Now, I love all things Ninja. They just do a phenomenal job. In fact, my favorite coffee maker, or Keurig, not a a Keurig. I used a Keurig for like 15 years and I still love it. However, I love the Ninja coffee maker because it's very sleek, it's very stylish, takes up less space, heats up faster. I do that because I feel like I'm cheating on Keurig when I say that. But anyway, back to the Ninja waffle maker. This is awesome. All you have to do is take your scoop, measured scoop that it comes with, put your batter in there, and then dump it in the top of your Ninja waffle maker. It cooks. When it's ready, the timer will go off and you have the perfect at-home waffle. Now it is fall time, so it is fun to spice this up with some cinnamon, some pumpkin spice, pancake batter with some pumpkin puree. The possibilities are endless. This is something that we use on a weekly basis because I love a good pancake, I love a good waffle, breakfast, lunch, dinner, anytime really. You can make protein pancakes. And here's what's awesome about this, other than it does exactly what it's supposed to do at a very effective rate, is it stores vertically. So it takes up less space in your kitchen. Hallelujah! I mean, I feel like I automatically have more real estate because of this particular waffle maker. Over 2,000 people have purchased this Ninja waffle maker within the past month. So not only am I loving it, thousands of other people are as well. Oh gosh, this next one is a goodie. Okay, I got sick of having counter space taken up by drying dishes, drying dish mats, anything related to drying the dishes, because we don't put them all in the dishwasher. One, a lot of things don't do well in the dishwasher, and two, larger things just take up way too much space in the dishwasher, and we have to run our dishwasher. I feel like it's down to like twice a week. I shouldn't say twice a week. Oh my gosh, I wish. Twice a day, we usually run our dishwasher with 6 people. And again, eating all of our meals at home and taking lunches to school and lunches to practice and dance practice and soccer practice. I just a lot of cooking and prepping of food around here. But I digress. This dish rack is amazing. You can set it on your counter, but you can completely adjust it to fit inside of your sink. It also has little stickies on the bottom, so if you did want to put this on your countertop, it's not going to damage it. And the handles, I mean, those are what stretch to fit the length of whatever sink that you have, but you can also carry it wherever you need to. So maybe everything's dry, you want to pick it up and move it to a more convenient place in your kitchen to put said dishes away. Over 7,000 people have purchased this particular dish drying rack within the past month. Now, I had never seen this anywhere else on the internet. I just had a problem in my kitchen where I was tired of things being on my countertop to dry. And some things we hand dry and some things, well, it's just easier to let them air dry. But now they can air dry in the sink and I have more real estate on my kitchen countertops again. Oh, and did I mention there is a little slot on the side where you could put your cutlery or spoons or anything. There's also a compartment on the side where you can put your glasses or cups upside down so that they can dry better and save space in the main sort of basin, if you will. It does come in a variety of different color options. I'm looking, there's a gold option, there's even a pink option or a red option. I mean, I just opted for boring old silver, but you know, I probably should have got the pink one. I don't know. This, so good. So good. It's an over-the-door pod organizer, but you don't just have to put pods in there. You could put, maybe you want to do dishwasher cleaning tabs in there, or you wanted to put garbage disposal cleaning tabs inside the drop down compartment. It is an excellent space saver. I also use it to store sponges or different scraping tools. You can take it out completely so that you can wash it out and clean it as needed. But I love that it's easy to access all of your pods and any sort of cleaning supplies that you would use on a regular basis. And because you're utilizing the real estate on the back of a door, you are saving space down below where you want to store towels or more cleaning supplies or whatever it is you like to store under your kitchen sink. I love this. It's fun to use. It solves a problem. I wish I had this my entire life. This next one is so clever. We have yogurt on our house pretty much all the time because it is a healthy protein-packed alternative, but I digress. Storing them, oftentimes they can take up space because they're weirdly shaped. I like to take things out of the packaging because it just looks better in your refrigerator. So why not utilize the side real estate of your refrigerator? These yogurt cups slide so nicely on the side. 2 came in a pack, so you can store, I believe, like 10 yogurts. Oh, I lied. It says 4 yogurts. But again, it's going to depend upon the size of yogurt that you buy. If you get the smaller ones, you're going to be able to fit more on the inside. But standard 8 yogurts that you can fit in there. Utilizing a space in your refrigerator that you maybe, I've neglected. So now yogurts are not taking up space in a refrigerator down below where we could put other things that need that particular space. I love when I can save space in a refrigerator. I feel like it's just so crammed in there sometimes, and it just looks nice. It's fun to use. Enough said. Speaking of space saver, I like mugs. I don't collect a lot of things, but I do collect mugs from time to time in my travels, but I want to save space in our pantry area, or maybe you have this in your kitchen area. It allows the mugs to completely dry should they need to. If there's like a little bit of water in there and you're not stacking them correctly, it can cause mold and bacteria and it's a dark place. You get the point. These mug stackers we use every single day. It helps us save space in our pantry, and also it looks so much nicer, and the mugs are less likely to break because they're not like stacked on top of each other. I've tried the hanging mug organizers. I'm sure that you've seen those before. My issue with those is this: they'll have like, I don't know, 4 hooks that you could put underneath a cabinet, but you can't really utilize all 4 hooks because there's not enough space for the mugs, if you know what I mean. So I have not yet been able to find one of those, although I do think that's a great idea. I think this is probably a better alternative to maximize that vertical space when it comes to your beloved coffee or tea mugs. Ah, I love this. Okay, it's the spice rack organizer. I had first seen this on Instagram. I thought, I don't know if I'm really gonna like it that much. My friend, I use this every single day, multiple times a day. In fact, I just used it before this. I had like a big salad with cottage cheese on it, and I pulled down as needed to grab the spices. Now, here's what I love about it. I put the spices in there that I use on an everyday basis. I can easily access them because it goes underneath your cabinet space. Well, you don't have to take up more real estate when it comes to flat surface area. Excellent space saver. It keeps everything organized, efficiency, because I can get those spices that I need very quickly. I don't use the thyme and the oregano as often that I use garlic salt and pepper and cinnamon. Those are like the main ones that I use almost every single day. I have not had any issues. This has been sticking very nicely underneath my cabinet shelf for, I don't know, almost a year, something like that. Now here in Minnesota, we still have the option for plastic bags, especially if you're doing, let's say, a Target pickup, or you're having food delivery sent to you. Your food comes in plastic bags. So I often have a plethora of them, but I like to reuse them and use them as garbage bag liners, or I don't know, whatever I need to like carry around in a nice Target bag, which is pretty sturdy. By the way, Walmart bags, those things are terrible. I mean, they're better off not even making the bags. They just get holes in them. Let them know if you can relate to me on that one, but their bags are awful. And then if you want them to actually hold things, you gotta do like 2 or 3 bags in one. But enough about that. How about this bag organizer? Again, rather than putting them in this like big jumbled ball, or spending time folding the plastic bags all neatly only for them to be completely destroyed when you pull them out, to reuse them. I love this because you can quickly just roll up your bag and then stuff it in this slot. I have ours hanging in our multi-purpose closet when you first come into our home through the garage. This closet just has like a mix of everything in there: cleaning supplies, art supplies, hair supplies, just all the things that we would need on an everyday basis. This bag organizer does come in a variety of different color options, and there's currently a coupon available. So whenever you see, so now it's red, it used to be a different color, but the coupon icon on Amazon, make sure that you click that so you can save the most amount of money on your favorites. And then when it comes to pulling your bag out, all you need to just pull it off from the bottom and you are good to go. You've organized like a big bag of mess into something that looks so nice and sleek and easily accessible. This next one, this is so cool. I don't know entirely how it works, quite science-based, that I've not yet to investigate, but what I do know is it works. It's this fridge deodorizer. In the past, I would have different baking soda contraptions, and then you gotta remember to change out the baking soda, or worry about the baking soda get tipped over if one of my 4 kids is like reaching around for something. It just takes up weird space and looks weird in the back of the fridge having a baking soda box. This fridge deodorizer lasts for 10 years. 10 years, my friend. And how many people purchased this? Oh, I just checked. 20,000 people within the past month have purchased this fridge deodorizer. They've taken an everyday problem, an annoyance with baking soda boxes and whatever else you stick back there, and they've solved for it with this. Again, I have no idea how it works, but it works. My fridge smells wonderful despite all the things going in and out of that on an everyday basis. It says removes odors at their source. This would also be an amazing gift idea, and it's currently on sale for a limited time. So it serves a function, it looks way better in my refrigerator, and I am just very intrigued with how well it works. Moving into these bamboo baggie organizers. Now, I used to have the boxes and the drawers, and it just didn't look very nice when I'd open up the drawer. And when things don't look very nice, I'm more likely to let them get cluttered and messy and just throw more junk in there. But if I open up a drawer and it looks so nice, streamlined, and organized, I'm like, that looks gorgeous. Let's just keep it that way. Give me a thumbs up if you can relate to me on that one. Or let's try to keep it that way. So these bamboo baggie organizers, I love. It has every size bag that you need. You can totally configure the bamboo baggie, I don't know what you call them, I guess organizer. Now I have purchased ones that come in, I don't know, all in one. If you click the link in the description box or the long link down below or scanning this QR code on screen, you'll see what I mean. You can get them that come for parchment paper. You can put your aluminum foil in them. Your drawers are just gonna look really nice. Everything will be easy to access. You're gonna wanna keep it that way. Your kids can get what they need quickly. You don't have to worry about cardboard boxes just taking up space and just looking kind of cheap, if you know what I mean. So again, something that we use on an everyday basis that I would gift away to somebody else, and I would definitely buy again on repeat. Although I don't need to, because I already own one and it's held up very nicely. Speaking of bamboo, it's these drawer dividers. Now they do come in multiple colors. This has made the world of difference when it comes to our kitchen and the organization. If everything has its own slot and compartment, it's easier to put dishes away. My husband and I can both put things away. We know exactly where they are. My 11-year-old also helps put things away. It doesn't keep things from mixing together and becoming disorganized. We're less likely to overbuy because everything has a home and we can find things super easy. Oftentimes that happens if you have a cluttered home and you can't access what you need as quickly. We tend to forget what we have and then we overbuy and we overconsume, and then our house just starts to look, well, cluttered and chaotic. But if everything has a home and it's streamlined and you can easily keep it tidy and organized, at least for me, I'm less likely to overbuy because I can see and I know exactly what I have. These are fully adjustable, which is wonderful. So they can adjust to your drawer, whether it's a larger drawer or a smaller drawer. And again, you can pick the color that you would want. It even comes with label stickers. Now I did not use the label stickers. I'm not a huge labeler, but I can see the value in it. For a variety of reasons, I won't get into them. I'm sure that you can think of some. But if you have a kitchen drawer that's looking a bit chaotic or could use a little love and organization, I would definitely recommend these drawer dividers. And the quality has been wonderful. I mean, my kids are in and out of these drawers. These drawers in our kitchen gets a lot of love on an everyday basis. So if things are holding up nicely within this home, I'm confident that they will hold up nicely in yours. That's 15 of my favorite products when it comes to Amazon kitchen organization. I have part 2 coming, so make sure that you subscribe so that you do not miss that upload. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Andrea Jean-Co, because every single day on Instagram stories, I share daily deals, discounts, giveaways, so many fun things. We have got to keep the fun going, so click this video on screen now. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you, my friend, in the next one.